comic book friends and fiends. It's Rob in front of the great wall of comics, and with me, as always, he's got the Tim Hortons.
I didn't even
Mr.
realize.
It's a private joke, really, at this point between Chris and I, mostly about Tim Hortons. But hey, welcome, Chris. How you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
It's looking up because I've heard a rumor that today's guest has brought comic books.
I don't subscribe to rumors anymore after what's happened recently. All I know is the rumor I heard is there may be some Canadian content, and I don't mean myself being on this, but we'll see how it goes.
Before we bring him on, what the hell? Let's bring him on first, and then we'll bring him in here. Mr. Austin Lemme, the man, the myth, the YouTube legend.
Indeed.
I honestly, I think that at this point you should set the goal at like 500 subscribers before you even do your first video.
Oh man,
that would just be hilarious.
Yeah, wow. And I'm well on my way.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Chaos ensues. But yeah, I'm glad that I had a few minutes to tear myself away from my content so that I can join you fine gentlemen this morning.
Yeah, we greatly appreciate that. And, can't wait for the next video to drop, or the first video to drop, and get you set up there. But let's say hello, of course. Right down there in the neighboring state of New Mexico, we got Las Cruces is here to say hello there. Nix is here for Pokemon Slobs. Is gonna be disappointed. Ruben, how you doing?
Willie though,
indeed. He's with Nick for that. Dale, man, this is just the thing that just won't end, but that's okay. He is Squirtle over some Charizard. I agree. Bring out the Pokeslabs. Yes, Brian. Pokeslabs, my goodness gracious. Comic addicts, how you doing? Welcome. Thank you indeed. Everybody smash that like button, and if you're not subscribing, hit subscribe. And of course down below, of course, will be our guest information if you follow Austin on Instagram, or of course Chris and myself as well. Beckerman, how you doing? Glad to, yes, we mentioned, yes, he pulled himself away just for this. Wheelchair superhero, how you doing? Mad Spidey, yes. Australia is in the house. Navs Comics, glad you could make it here. The birthday boy managed to get himself out of bed. Hopefully his legs didn't cramp up. Mr. DJ Lynx, how you doing? Chop and Drop, how you doing? Let's see. Austin's here to see Austin, which is always good.
Yeah.
Circumstances, how you doing? Gary B. So this just always reminds me of Romper Room. I know I've said it before, but it's just like Mark Spector Comics, and I see Bearded Comic Bro, and James Willie, and Cole's Comics. Oh, Jason never could figure it out. Mr. Pokemon himself pulled himself away from that Squirtle he was. It's his own video he did where he said that I can't, something about like I can't. Why wouldn't you like fucking Squirtle or something like that? And I'm like,
that sounds like something he'd say.
Yeah, something else. Oh, sorry. Oh, Anachronic Comics. Sorry, Joe. I pause on Joe's. I'm talking about relations with a poor Pokemon. I'm so sorry, Joe.
How you doing, Joe?
Ignacio, how you doing? And Steve C, how you doing? Well, oh my goodness gracious! I think see DJ, damn you, Rob, Nick's Comic Vet there, Ignacio, Nick. James, Beth is here. How you doing, Beth? Yes, good vibes indeed. And I think we have hit everybody. Oh my goodness gracious. Thank you all for turning out. Look at that. You are the YouTube legend. 27 people watching right now, all ready to see your Pokemon, but they're going to be really disappointed, I hope.
Yeah.
We went Magic the Gathering. We went Magic the Gathering this week, I think, right?
Yeah.
Hockey. Chris is ready to come on again and do his hockey card collection.
They're never far away. You want to see a Gretzky rookie?
No.
Let's talk.
No, not really.
Well, I'd like to see that.
Slabbed up. Mhm.
Anyways, hey Austin, thanks for coming on. We really appreciate you making time to be on the show. Why don't you give us a quick introduction to yourself, your fabulous content you create on YouTube? Obviously, we joke about that, but Instagram, of course, is there. And matter of fact, we're even going to throw it up here. Make sure that you give Austin a follow there on Instagram. So if you're not already following him, we'd appreciate that. Introduce yourself there, sir, for in case some of these people just don't know who the hell you are.
Yeah, well, I'm sure if anybody's been on YouTube, they know who I am.
Right.
I am a fan of the comic book community. That's what I really am. I do some doodles here and there. I definitely enjoy, artwork and drawing and comic books overall. So, check me out on Instagram. You can see some of the things that I'm working on, some things that I've already completed. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Other than that, you'll always catch me in the chats with this entire group here. A good majority of everybody in the chat room right now. So I greatly appreciate everybody coming out to see my hopefully impressive collection.
Well, I mean, it doesn't always have to be impressive, but damn, I mean, let's just take a look. What the hell just happened? I went to
I think you're good.
Jumped things on. Look at this. This is an example here of what Austin's churning out. Look at that beautiful primordial with that bubble helmets and ray guns and rocket ships. That's just gorgeous. The work that you do is so exciting. Definitely, Austin. Oops, we're fighting each other on the clicks. That's all right. Austin over Peach. Absolutely. All right. Let's go ahead and let's go down the rabbit hole, shall we? Let's show me your first slab. Let's hope that I'm going to pray it's a comic, and if it's a Pokemon, what, Chris?
Just let everyone know. I see we have 27 people. We're going to be taking a break. We are going to be doing the giveaway like we normally do today. 2 different times, unless Rob wants to change it, but 2 different times.
Absolutely.
And,
thank you. Keeping me on track.
And we'll, in amongst the prizes Rob has is a lot of surprise stuff, extra pulls, merch, the whole 9 yards. So everyone, the 31 people that are now sticking around, make sure that you're commenting. We'll be throwing hashtags up when it's time for the contest giveaways. When Austin's ready to take a break, when he's about halfway through, we'll begin the first giveaway, and then afterwards, when Austin's done, we'll be doing it again. So you're going to want to make sure that you're tuned in for the entire length of SlabHub today. It's going to be a good one.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for reminding me of my own duties I'm falling short on.
Yeah, well, I certainly hope so. Yeah, so we're going to start off with my first slab that I ever got. It's the first appearance of Pikachu. No, absolutely not. I wouldn't do that. I love you too much, Rob. I wouldn't do that to you. This is the very first slab that I got. And I just gravitated towards the art first and foremost.
Yeah, that's
and
fantastic.
Then when I saw that good old Kevin Eastman had his John Hancock on there, it had to be mine. Not an expensive book, but you'll notice that a lot of the books in my collection, I don't care if you like them or not, they're mine, and I enjoy them. So that's it, number 1.
That's the color splash. I always love when there's just a little bit of color, not.
Yeah. And you'll notice too, in a lot of the artwork that I do, I keep colors very minimal as well.
Yeah.
So let's see, what's the issue number on that particular one, Austin?
Number 75.
75. Anything special about it other than the take on the cover? Like first appearance?
It being my first slab isn't special enough. Let's see. It is the death of General Krang.
Okay.
I guess that's as special as that one's going to be. We'll stick to firsts while we're at it. This is the very first piece of artwork that I had slabbed. So this is my LCS is a CGC administrator, whatever they're called. And he was holding a small event, and he said, you could draw on comic books and we'll get it slabbed for you, and it'll be signature series and you get the yellow label. And I thought that was pretty damn cool. What I didn't know at the time was you had to start and finish everything right there in front of the witness. So I didn't have a whole lot of time, sat there and panicked for a good 30, 35 minutes before I figured out what I wanted to do here. So there's not a whole lot on here, but you know, it's my first. So this one's always going to be in my collection.
Oh, so I can't say claim because of the character.
You put that a little closer so we can see the detail on that. It's a look. Oh my goodness, look at that. That is beautiful.
Yeah.
But you could say claim all you want.
I like the spaghetti webbing. I'll be honest.
It won't make a difference until, you know, my death and you're at maybe my estate sale or something like that.
Okay.
Or you're destitute, living on the streets, and
I'll be destitute on the streets, but that book will keep me warm.
I see everyone's commenting. What about Pokemon? What about Pokemon? And yeah, I like the spaghetti webbing too. Okay, for everyone that's tuned in, here's your fill of Pokemon. This is a Canadian Bulbasaur that's live right now.
Well, now you got to catch it.
That's all we okay.
If it runs away, that's going to be hilarious, and we never speak of it again.
yeah.
For those of you that wanted it, here we are. And I caught it. There we go. That's our fill for Pokemon today.
And with that being said,
Remy wants you to will it to him if you die.
Remy's in the will. For those who do know me, let's just get this out of the way. We'll show that.
Yeah, we had to, right?
It had to be there. Everybody knew it was going to be here. Here it is. One of many 9/8s in my collection of Spawn #1. You're going to see plenty more Spawn today, but I've got it divided out with some other gems in the collection, so hopefully we'll be able to not overpower everything with Spawn.
Austin, is that your first copy of Spawn that you had slabbed up there, or is that one that you just picked up after you fell in love with the character?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Here is my first, the one that I pulled off the shelf.
Very cool.
And this one comes with a little bit of a story.
Nice.
Nice now, but not at the time.
Tell me.
In the early 90s, when I started getting heavily into collecting, we avoided the newsstands at all costs.
Guilty.
It was direct.
Yep.
And this is the one that I had, and I was sad. You know, I have a newsstand. You know, I wasn't as good as everybody else.
Yeah. Mine's not from a comic shop. I got it from the grocery store or whatever, 7-Eleven. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean,
guilty as charged.
9.6, but, you know, it's mine. In my eyes, a 9.6 is a 9.8.
But everybody wants that newsstand because they.
Yeah.
Well, a 9.6 for a black cover like that, and I'm sure that, like, if you're like me, you probably read it 2 or 3 times over, stopped, appreciated the artwork, especially how Wanda looked in that first edition. I know if I slabbed mine up, I'd be praying for at least an 8.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Spawn one was loved many times over that way.
Yeah. Luckily, I was smart enough to always take care of my books when I was young, you know, bag and board, use short boxes and stuff like that, and not just throw them, you know, in a Tupperware tote or something crazy. I've seen some amazing collections stored terribly, and it breaks my heart.
Chris has a little snow fort outside that he just stacked them in, keeps them on ice.
It's only good for about 5 or 6 months out of the year. But
he built it using igloo.
Oh, this next one I put in here for you, Rob, just to show, you know, appreciation and respect for your collection. I've got a little bit of love there for Spidey 2099 as well. This is a book that should be in everybody's collection.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's more than enough of them, like Spawn. Everybody can have one.
Yeah, exactly. There's plenty. And even Todd McFarlane said that there's more unsigned Spawn #1s out there than there are signed.
Yeah.
So,
And McGill, let's be honest, McGill is a fantastic character. And for those that didn't read 2099, you're kind of missing out. Like, if you like Miles, you may love McGill. He was such a good Spider-Man.
yeah, great story. Then this one, again, not quite from... I didn't pull this one off the shelf when it came out, but I got it very early on, luckily. Nice, huge, color-breaking spine tick right there on the side. That's how I know it's mine. But this is another book that I think every Spidey fan has to have in their collection.
Absolutely.
First and foremost, if you're a McFarlane fan, obviously, you have to have this book. This really, in my eyes, kind of blew up Todd McFarlane.
Yeah. Well, you got to have, if you're a McFarlane fan, you have to have the 298, 299, right?
Yeah. If you're
Raw, I have 298 Raw.
To me, if you are a hardcore Todd McFarlane fan, that book is #1 on the list with a bullet. Then you can get into the Detective Comics stuff, the Batman stuff, Spawn stuff, but 300 is, I think, if you're a hardcore McFarlane fan, #1 on the list.
And I haven't seen any, but apparently a lot of people have done homage covers of this artwork. Pretty rare.
I don't know. Yeah, it must be rare because
if you can find them out in the wild, I'm sure they're out there. It's been 2 or 3 minutes. Let's get back to some Spawn. This one is just a huge key.
Oh boy!
So any Spawn collector has to have this one. Luckily, I was able to find this one raw, submit it, and it came back in 9.8. So I was ecstatic.
I almost want to challenge that the Wolverine book that came out this week, that everybody was all hyped about, the Stormbreakers one, is almost an homage to this, with sitting out there with the claws straight out. Oh, look at he goes! He's gonna pull it. Nice.
I was gonna say he showed it on my channel Wednesday.
So let's see. Pretty damn close.
It's similar.
Yeah.
Pretty close. Remy says that this is going to be the next best thing.
He didn't realize that. Maybe he didn't know that the Gunslinger Spawn was already done. Did it first, right?
Yeah. I'm looking forward to the yellow suit version of that as well.
So,
go ahead, Austin.
Oh no, please continue.
I was going to say, I can remember when that book got released, and hold it back up for a sec. At first, I wasn't necessarily sold on the hat, but I can tell you now, truthfully, if Todd were to change that bloody hat, I would have severe problems with Gunslinger Spawn not having that tall top hat. But at first I was just kind of like, I don't know. And then just over time, I fell in love with it. Just like, Al's chains kind of thing. Like I fell in love with it over time.
It really ties the ensemble together.
Right.
And, as much as I love that book, there's one that I love.
Chris, it's called a 45.46 liter hat.
Thank you. The rest of the world will understand what you just meant. Oh yeah, look at that.
For those who know, this is actually Gunslinger's first appearance here. This is the big boy. When this character was introduced, everybody just gravitated to him, which is awesome. I loved him.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. We'll leave Spawn alone for a little bit.
Sorry, my dog has found something. I'm trying to figure out what it is she's chewing on.
A Pokemon.
No, it was some kind of dog biscuit, but I don't know where the hell that came from. She must have buried it in the yard a while ago and dug it up.
I always picture the ground in California being really hard.
We have a lot of clay. I have a lot of clay soil, but I have raised planters. And even though I try to keep the dog off the raised planters, plus she's a basset hound, she can dig through just about anything.
Yeah, they do what they want.
Yeah, DJ, it's a femur.
Do what I want.
Shh. We don't talk about where I dispose the bodies.
Femur.
Besides it, that would be humorous.
Oh man!
Reminds me
Ladies
of
and
all
gentlemen, we apologize for today's edition of SlabHub and the dad jokes. we'll try to fire back in the innuendos where and when we can. Austin, please continue.
Now we're going to jump back into some firsts. When I first started getting slabs overall, it was the CGC way or nothing, right? No PGX, no CBCS. This was my first submission to CBCS. Everybody loves Stray Dogs. That's the only reason why I wanted to show it. Just my first CBCS submission, and gotta love these cases. You're not doing anything to these. Yeah. I actually cracked one of these, and it was a ton of work.
For me, that was a surprise hit. Personally, I know it was a surprise hit for almost everyone last year for 2021, and it was Tyler from Whack Comics that turned me on to it. He's like, Chris, give it a chance. It's not cheesy. Don't get caught up in the DreamWorks or the Disney type of artwork. It's actually really, really good, and I'm glad he did because it turned out to be my big surprise. Top 3 stories from last year.
Yeah,
and
it was
so good.
It was
original.
A story and a combination of artwork that we didn't know we wanted.
Yeah.
But are certainly happy that we got it.
Yeah, I can't wait for the movie. And again, don't let your kids read or watch this story, but it is a hell of a good story.
So, Nick, no, this is not the acetate cover, but this one is.
Oh, because real collectors get both.
Yeah, we don't ask. Yeah. Boy, he really set me up into the next one, didn't he?
Man, we've been throwing those fastballs down the middle, and Austin's just like, nope, downtown.
Oh boy, this next one. Again, Todd McFarlane.
Oh,
another one.
Austin, we do have a question though. Was that the one from Rogue Trader?
Indeed, it was.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I got a lot of books from Rogue Trader that day. Damn near a short box. A lot of great books. But yeah, that was in that collection.
Put it on the pile.
Put it on the pile, yeah. I had been up for 24 hours. I didn't know what I was quite doing. This next one, apparently a lot of people have done a homage of as well, allegedly. But again, another great McFarlane cover.
Boy.
And this one, I'm almost positive it's a 9/8. There is a small finger bend in the corner here that could easily be pressed out. But until I'm going to sell it, which is probably never, we'll leave it right here as a 9.6 for now. But this is another one that I think, even though there's nothing significant other than it being a cover by, I think everybody should have this in their collection.
Agreed. That was for me. That was the book that made me take notice because he had switched over from detective at that point in Batman, and then we got that cover. He did a handful of Hulk stuff before Dale Keown took over, but that was the one I was just like, wait a minute, there's something to this guy here, and that's incredible.
Yeah, really nice. Oh, incredible. No pun intended, I'm sure. And then, sticking to the theme of, this is kind of Spawn 1. This a cover by all day long.
Is that an homage? I'm never quite.
Homage of Spawn #1. But,
Spider-Man #1.
Spider-Man
one of the few homages out there.
Spider-Man.
But I mean, come on.
Spawn may have homaged it, but it was Spider-Man first.
Oh yes, Spider-Man, correct.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just a cover by all day long. Everybody's got to have that.
What's the release date on that, Austin? I'll tell you why I'm asking in a second.
February '95.
Okay, because Mike Mayhew last year released an homage by the same thing, but it was just a black background. And it was a G.I. Joe book as well. I think it came out through KRS Comics. And Mike Mayhew, again, homaged that, which is an homage, obviously, to Todd McFarlane's solo Spider-Man #1.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's funny that homage has now been homaged again by one of today's premier artists, Mike Mayhew. But yeah, just the elimination of all the background is just a solid black cover. But
Yeah,
I don't think I have it close by. But yeah,
I think Liefeld would do one, but it would be just in the fog.
okay.
Yeah,
So you
it
can.
would have to be cut off right about
Yeah,
here.
you have fog filling in that part. So he's just.
I understood that reference.
You know what? I'll show this next one, and then let's do a giveaway.
Okay.
This one I'm just a huge fan of this artwork, the storyline. It's one of my favorite books in my collection. And I'm happy to have this. I don't know if a whole lot of people were following Canto when it first came out, but a lot of damaged books were delivered. Almost everybody that received their books, they came in damaged. So having a 9.8 is, was pretty damn rare. So I actually got this one from Mr. Tyler Glass, but we won't mention him again.
Yeah, he is verboten.
The one thing I can say about Canto is everyone that started reading that particular series since #1 has been incredibly loyal to the three. I think it's at 3 stories now that have come out since.
Yeah.
And then, like, I know you and I spoke about it before. There is an homage to ASM 300 that Canto did at some point recently. But yeah, Canto fans have been very, very loyal, including picking up a lot of the the variants that have come out and exclusives. But yeah. Canto fans are hardcore, and that again, Canto's been optioned as well.
I got to hunt down that cover. I didn't even know that there was a variant out there, but.
All right, guys. Well, we're continuing to chat here. Go ahead, and it's time for our first giveaway. We're going to do a 6-book pull from the box, and of course, at least a minimum of 6-book pull, depending upon what you get on the back side of the backing boards. Go ahead, hashtag no pokey. Or no poke, because I can't put the stupid little accent sound on it. So there you go.
Accent aigu.
Whatever. Anyways.
It's just as good.
That's right. Austin, this is the point where I would normally ask you what you got coming up on your channel this week, but I think we all know at this point we're all religious subscribers, so we have a good feeling of the tempo of your release schedule and what to expect at various points.
Yeah, the best thing I can do is just tell everybody to make sure you hit that notification bell. It may go off one of these days.
That's right. You never know, but you want to be the first to know. That'll be interesting to see who gets the first thumbs up on an Austin Lemme video. That should almost get a prize when it does eventually hit.
Maybe I'll just pop on, go live for maybe 30 seconds, put up a book to give away, and the first person in the chat gets the book.
That's right. And then promptly delete it afterwards.
Yep. Pretend it never happened.
Oh.
You missed some Canadian content.
Indeed.
Chris, well, we'll come back to what's going on our channels a little bit later on, because we're already at 28 out of 36 people. So we'll give everybody another 10, 15 seconds or so to go ahead and hit that no pokey if you want to be part of the giveaway. Of course, the giveaways do ship to the US and Canada. If you win and you're outside of the US or Canada, then we have to talk about shipping charges and how to split that down the road. Reminding everybody that I do have one last mystery box left. If you're interested in the Fat Stacks mystery box, check out my Instagram. Want to get that box out of there so you don't have to hear me or see my stupid posts about one box remaining any longer, right? All right, let's go ahead and draw this thing. We got 29 people and pulling it.
Pulling it.
Wheel of Fish. War Machine Punisher, congratulations.
Jonathan, well done.
Yes, indeed. All right, let's see what he gets here. Let me go ahead and make myself big. Let's grab the box. Austin, you get to do the honors here. So you're going to help determine what books he's getting, you can pick a number from the front, a number from the back. This is actually the back of the box, or we can do little front to back action.
All right. Hopefully I do right by Jonathan. Let's do the 6th from the back.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, these are a little harder to calculate because I do put the books in here front to back to reduce roll and everything else. So first book up.
Oh, Artemis.
Artemis
Cool.
number 1. Artemis and the Assassin. There you go. All right.
All right.
Next
Let's
up.
do 6th from the front.
This music is almost hypnotic.
G.I. Joe
Ooh,
issue number 40.
look at Roadblock there.
Now
That
we're
is
talking.
fantastic. Yeah. And the direct edition. As a kid, I would have loved that.
Absolutely. All right. Let's do the magic wave and stop. Ooh, some Bishop.
Wow, Bishop. Very nice.
Nice cover.
Somewhere Portasio is smiling. Very nice.
All right. And stop.
Mom, issue 2. It's an interesting cover. All right, 2 more books, unless we
All
get
right.
some more.
And stop.
Ooh.
Oh, boy.
Look at that, David Nakayama.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've heard of this guy. Isn't he like kind of a big deal?
Yeah.
All right, last book, unless we get more.
Right there.
All right. Let's go finger in there. Come on, baby. Ooh, it's a biggie. Oh, look at that.
You're
You
allowed.
get this completely sold out. I got this as one of my extras I got from the artist himself. Parallel, this one shot. This is the limited alternate cover, the Donnie Darko variant.
Mhm.
Congratulations.
Wow.
Very nice.
Wow, that is
Boom.
a beautiful pull. Great book. Oh, my goodness. All right. So I don't believe I've shipped anything before. So you will need to reach out to me on Instagram there or via email at robs.fatstacks@gmail.com and with your shipping information, and we will get those out to you. Machine Punisher.
Yeah, that Fett cover was fantastic.
Yeah, David Nakayama's been tearing. He's been on fire
Yeah.
lately. Great books. All right, set those aside there. Congratulations. Oh, wow, yeah, the Bobo T, right? Boba Fett T. Is that what it is? All right. Anyways, let's get Austin back up in where he belongs in a position of honor and make him big, because it's not often he gets. Wait, well,
We'll leave that one up to the imagination of the chat.
height wise.
Oh, here's another one of my favorites. This one,
This one was a commissioned piece that I did that for whatever reason ended up staying in my collection,
Claim.
but I'm glad that it did. This is one of my books. Geiger number 1. Yeah, guy just backed out of it and it got to stay in my collection, and I'm happy that it did. This is probably one of my favorites that I've actually done.
Now, we're not going to talk about whomever backed out of it, but did he actually see the finished product before he said no thanks or whatever,
Yeah,
how it went down?
Unfortunately, he did. It was a financial
Okay.
situation. There was no bad blood or anything like that. It started off, it was going to be a World War II bomber, the pinup art that they put on the planes.
Oh
It
yeah.
started off with that kind of concept. And then this was still at the time where I told him, I have to be able to start and finish the piece while I'm sitting there in front of the witness in order to get the yellow label. So we had, we dialed it down a little bit so I can fit it within a 90-minute time frame. So, we simplified it and I came up with this concept here, but I'm extremely happy with the way that this book came out. So, not to toot my own horn too much. This is a great cover.
Yeah, and the thing is, I feel Mark from Legion of Comics may actually back me up on this. I think that was the best offering Jeff Johns gave us last year, and Geiger was a hell of a fun read. I'm looking forward to when it comes. Is it on right now?
Geiger was fun. There was a couple of is it a new series coming out, or are they just extending the series?
I think they're trying to expand the universe.
Expand it, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of really cool covers for that too. Glow in the dark covers and that really cool stuff.
Yeah, Geiger was a real fun read, especially when Johns was a little controversial at the time. But yeah.
Look at that, you're up to 225 already, Austin. You didn't even know you were at an auction on it.
just in case you didn't know what was going on.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Of course, what will be real funny is we need DJ to come in there again, because we then automatically know that Tyler's automatically $50 over
right
anything that DJ does. So,
and I think that it's $75 to $100 over any bid Remy Q puts in.
Of course, the compliment to the AT-AT is always
the AT-AT is,
which is still
cool.
Getting the business from Voltron. Yes,
only here on SlabHub.
Oh, we set that up the other night. Look at that,
255.
It's too bad this thing's not up for sale, guys, unless Austin changes his mind. But
no, I mean, in regards to the bids, I think that they're about 10% there.
Oh, see, guys. So you need to step it up a little bit if you really want him to be serious there. So
I see Mark on 260, 10%. Wow. Okay.
And speaking of serious for just a moment, this next book, I'm showing for two reasons. One, this book was a tribute to a YouTube community member that I unfortunately didn't have the honor to know or meet, but he passed. And there was a tribute variant done for Last Ronin for him. But I got it to support, everybody, and everybody was really excited to see this book come out. And I was fortunate enough to get it back in a 9.9.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
So, R.I.P. Jabroni for those who did know him. I just wanted to show that one.
Yeah, that's who is the artist on that cover, by the way?
This one was done by Lauren.
Very cool.
Oh, this next one. This next one is just another great cover by. I just wanted it in my collection.
Oh yeah.
Nothing too crazy, but come on, everybody's got to have this one as well, right? And this black suit is one of the main reasons why I fell in love with Spawn, in all honesty. Loved Spider-Man, and then I loved the black costume. And then when Todd McFarlane did something a little bit darker with Spawn, in my eyes at the time, it was still Spider-Man, right? Still a Spider-Man-esque character.
Especially with the eyelids and that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I just loved this book. So I had to have it. And I could probably, give it a little press. I never bothered to get the grader's notes. So who knows? This could be easily.
It's really hard to get.
And today's edition of SlabHub Sarcasm has been brought to you by Rob.
In case you guys don't know, the CBS slabs on the back have a QR code. You can scan them with your phone. It'll take you right to the grader's notes and pop them up on there. So
Yep.
Super easy. And you don't have to be a paid member to get access to those graders
Oh.
notes.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
free always fits the budget.
Yeah.
Oh, this next one is one of my favorite books because it took a little bit of work to acquire. I heard that Singapore was having an exclusive Spawn cover.
Oh
And
boy.
I did a lot of work in London and stuff like that. So I had a few people in England with ties to comic books and stuff like that. But I was lucky enough to get this for a pretty decent price. Scared the hell out of me because I had to have it shipped. Not only, it came from Singapore into London, but then London to me, who knows what kind of condition this book could have come back in. But I submitted it. Luckily, I got a 9.8, and this one is one of my favorite Spawn covers.
That is fantastic. Fantastic. It almost has that little bit of a Michael J. White feel to it, like the way that the suit kind of is really pronounced. It kind of reminds me of what the movie was a little bit, but that is just fantastic.
Yeah, I love that cover.
Yeah, those of you that are watching, we got 38 people checking out today's episode of SlabHub. Make sure that you hit that like button, sub up to everyone the best that you can. We would appreciate it.
That's 303.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Just after he broke the record.
If it's from Singapore, then you might be able to get that easier, man, Spidey.
Well, there's only 250 of them in the world. But,
Yeah, I was glossing over that one. But
Did I say Michael J. Fox or Michael J. White? I thought I said the correct one.
I heard White when you said it.
I heard White.
Okay.
Again, for those who do know me a little bit, I'm a big Strange Academy fan.
It's
but
a
I
true
just
story.
Absolutely loved this cover.
That is the one cover that has escaped me of the Strange Academy ones. So
Yeah.
Congratulations there, sir.
Well, funny enough, there was one cover that escaped me for a long time, which I ended up getting from you. So thank you, sir.
Yeah. Does that mean you're going to sell me that one?
Who's the artist for that cover? I know that's not Arthur Adams just by looking. I know it's not Arthur Adams, but who was the artist for that one?
The label is just covered in all of the many first appearances. Opina.
Okay.
No, that's
Did I pronounce that right?
I don't know. Good enough.
I don't know. But
The Breakfast Club variant.
Club,
yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice. Have I shown any Spawn books?
Nav is asking, was that an incentive?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like, I think that was the one in 25, or was it the one in 50?
It could be the one in 50.
Yeah, I think it might have been the one in 50 variant.
Yeah. That book just exploded from the hop, and
it was
Yeah.
the title took off, but that particular book, because of the nostalgia hit on the homage for our demographic combined
Mhm.
with the ratio variant and everything else on it, just made that be, if you were going to own one of the Strange Academy issue 1, it made it the second book to have.
Mhm.
Right, with of course the first book to have being the one that Austin picked up off of me.
And we all love Peach Momoko. For those who I don't know, we didn't mention it. It was the Peach Momoko,
The Virgin variant. Yeah,
Yep.
of which there was only 600 prints.
But it doesn't matter. I only needed one.
That's right.
So, was it last year? 2020. Todd McFarlane did a big Kickstarter campaign. And he did some reprints of Spawn #1. And funny story, I ended up buying a bunch of the toys, trying to get my hands on these books, and I got one and I submitted it. It came back a 9.6. Most unfortunate for me. But luckily, Nick from Nick's Kicks and Comics reached out. I guess he heard somewhere that I liked Spawn. And he was able to provide me with this bad boy.
Nice. The colors really pop on that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
and
red, the red is
That black,
fantastic.
that black border just
Yeah.
makes it.
Is that a foil
It is.
logo?
Yeah, with the shiny
Terrific.
goodness.
Yeah.
But yeah, the red really pops on that black. Awesome cover. If you were to purchase that Kickstarter, there was 3 different tiers, each coming with a different cover. So this is the second one that came with that Kickstarter toy, which I believe was the artist's proof variant, maybe. But then with that green foil, the green foil goes all the way around the border here.
Yeah.
Another very, very nice cover. And when you're displaying these books on the wall, as many of us do, except for Chris, you know, these are pieces of art. So I enjoy looking at it, and I love to have it on the wall.
I got a gimmick going on here, guys. Like, anyways.
I really think you need to switch to the green screen, Chris. It would be great. You can just be coming in from a different locale all the time.
Yeah.
And then last but certainly not least, with the run, this is the 3rd and final book available through that Kickstarter. This one was the more rare one with the silver foil and the black and white. So had to have that. So thank you, Nick, for providing me with those.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
What's on the back of that? What's on the back of that cover, by the way? Okay, so it's just some of the toys. Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was hoping to have a little, you know what, we'll save that one for. All right, so this next one is actually a pretty recent acquisition. Not a lot of people know that Mark from Legion of Comics is a big DC guy. He's not really that
For
open
real?
about it.
Wait.
No.
news
He's
to
more
me.
of a Boom Studios fan. Like
Breaking
Something to Kill the
news.
Children. I know he's really into that.
Since
Okay,
when?
but I'll take your word for it, Austin.
Well, you know, I got to listen to him talk about it all the time. So he inspired me to start to get my hands on some DC keys. And this one, I was getting sick and tired of admiring it on Rob's wall, right there behind his left shoulder. So I had to pick myself up one of these.
Now
bad
we're
boys.
talking.
Nice.
So this is
Welcome to the club.
yeah,
That's
this
great.
is a good
Shame.
one. I love this cover.
Yeah, that's why I had to upgrade mine when.
Shots fired. Holy crap.
Oh,
Wow. Man.
damn.
Frig.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
Becker's a KC fan, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So you being a Bills fan, I think there's a little bit of
Yeah.
some tension there already, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's another
Too soon, Mike. Too soon.
here's another great shot of that beautiful top hat.
Oh, man, you got one.
So I had to have this one. This one I wasn't going to have, but luckily my LCS owner needed a little bit of he wanted to work some magic on his website. So I wrote, 7 or 8 lines of code, and here we go. I got this. I'm hunting for the King Spawn one, so if anybody out there's got one and wants to sell it to me cheap, I'll definitely entertain that. As most of you have seen so far, my collection is primarily modern books. But, I did show a couple of the older books, but there are some books that if you collect modern or silver or gold, there are some that just have to be in your collection. This one is one of them. So I had to have this. It was
That's a nice grade on there too.
I happened upon this book through a guy who was trying to sell his collection to an LCS I was in, and the LCS owner just didn't want his entire collection, and the guy, for whatever reason, didn't want to just handpick out of this guy's collection. So I saw him in the parking lot, and I got this from him. So I was very fortunate. Love this one. I love that it's not the traditional perspective of Spider-Man, right? That straight on perspective. I really dig this cover. And I'm also a big fan of negative space around a colorful image. So had to
Well,
have this one.
big key on low 20 book and everything else. I mean, that's a great grade. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
7.0, you can't knock that shit.
But the other than that, there was one older book that I hunted down and I knew I had to have in my collection. This one is probably my favorite book in my collection.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
I think
Yeah.
we've only had that book once or twice on SlabHub since its infancy.
Maybe only once.
I think
if-
Shop had a copy. Yeah, and the grade is fantastic too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Austin,
And
has that book had some TLC done to it, or?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, but it does have the newer label on it, so it might have. Unfortunately, there's no QR code on the back here that has grader's notes. So I do not know. But again, it's not going anywhere, so that's not a concern of mine for now.
Yeah, that is
But yeah,
fantastic.
love that one.
Yeah.
I have two more books to show, but these two books
Maybe.
come with a story. So when the announcement came out that Todd McFarlane was hitting his 300th issue, was that 2019, 2020, somewhere around there? That's when I got back into collecting after stopping for 10 years or so. And then I heard about these mystery boxes, and I saw that there was an opportunity to win one of the books that I'm going to show. So I got into that whole thing, and I bought a ton of mystery boxes so that I could win a grand prize, and I won a grand prize. However, it was not the grand prize that I was going for. It was the grand prize that Mr. Pandawesome 316 was going for. So I got that.
Oh man.
And
oh boy.
9 again.
Oh, let's talk about that Spider-Man booth. Very nice.
So the irony here is, at the same time, I'm buying up all of these Spider-Man booth boxes to win a grand prize, as is Panda. He was targeting this, and I was fortunate enough to get my hands on it. And I think I showed it off somewhere or another, and it sparked a friendship between me and Panda, and we've been good friends ever since. But at the time I won this, I didn't know that Panda had actually acquired the original book that I was after, which is, in my eyes, I don't really like to throw this term around, but this is a grail for a Spawn owner or a Spawn fan. The rare Spawn black and white number one, signed by Todd McFarlane in that nice bright green. So Panda won this book, and I started talking to him about it, and I appreciate him so much. He was able to cut me a deal on this. I think we did some trading and stuff like that. But this book, another great piece to have, and so thank you, Panda.
Incredible.
So that would be my grail if ever there were a grail.
I think I've seen that book once before today, and I can't remember if I saw it in person or online or whatever, but that is fantastic. And I kind of went for that mystery box too and didn't win. But
well, clearly.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever done well from them. Yeah. I think hold on, I'll show you the only thing that I've actually ever done well from that Spider-Man booth was just a reject. But
yeah, I got one of those.
Michael Turner is fantastic.
I'm a huge Michael Turner fan. Actually,
so am I. Mm-hmm. See, I like when stories lead to different segues.
he comes out riding on a Segway. That'll be hilarious.
Actually, real quick, apparently I'm a liar. This was the first major DC key that I.
There you go.
Oh,
That's a decent one. We like that book here.
I'm a big Harley Quinn fan, and although it may not be popular to say, I am a big Punchline fan as well.
Yeah. Yep. Me too, DJ. Me too. But yeah.
But yeah, when that Michael Turner one came out, a lot of those books, a greater majority of them were damaged, which is why he sent out those rejected ones. But luckily, mine came back in 9.8.
Nice.
Yeah. That again, Gary B was actually kind enough to AOK me the colorized version of that one. And I know that there's 3 different copies. That one still eludes me, but yeah, I'm glad to have finally got myself a copy. But that Spider-Man boost sold out so fast, and I missed out on it. But yeah, that's just an incredible piece of work, and it's so simple, but it's pure Michael Turner as far as I'm concerned.
No, absolutely. You don't even need to see his name on there without knowing it's him.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
But yeah, those are the books I prepared to share.
Phenomenal. Thank you very much. Those are awesome.
Well done. And a surprise Harley appearance too.
Yeah, that's always great. And so let's get to that point of the show. We do ourselves another giveaway. What do you think, right? And to do that, we are going
This is the hashtag. Here we are. This is it. So while everyone is throwing hashtag Austin over Peach, was it Mark that came up with this hashtag originally, Austin?
Indeed, it was.
I thought so.
Yeah, indeed it was. And he's really put it out there, man, and everybody kind of gravitated towards it. And I greatly appreciate the support within this community. And he even made a little what do they call the emoticon?
Yeah.
When he hit 1,000 and monetized his channel, and you could put the little emojis or whatever.
Maybe for your next when you're ready to have your own little icon, it should just be you sitting on top of a peach
or eating it.
Yeah,
never mind.
I may do that.
And I'll be honest, my introduction to you was actually by when Mark first invited me on his Sunday night show, and you would pop up in the chat, and he would randomly just put that in there, and it was through that hashtag I got to learn about you, and then obviously get to have my eyes open up to the work that you were doing, because at first I was just like, who is this artist that I have no idea about? And then it's through Mark doing this, and obviously you and I getting to know each other a little bit, and through chats and that. And then for me, what opened my eyes was Something Is Killing the Turtles. And when that exploded the way that it did, that's when I took notice. And then obviously we built a friendship since that point or whatever. And now I'm a happy owner of 2 copies of your first published work. So yeah, that's it's through Mark's hashtag that I got the realization of yourself. So yeah, that's just my backstory on Austin LeMay, gang.
Yeah, the Something Is Killing the Turtles was another thing that me and Panda came up with in the chat one night. So that was a lot of fun to put together, but appreciate your support.
Phenomenal. Well, we're getting those hashtags coming in. Make sure you get those in there. We got 28 out of 39 viewers. And again, if you haven't hit the like button, if you liked the content, please by all means consider hitting the like button. Help out the channel. If you're not subscribed to Chris or myself, by all means do that as well. Hit the notification button. What the hell? If you haven't subscribed to Austin, what am I thinking? Not only his Instagram, but his YouTube channel is one worth following in order to make sure that it's one of the easiest channels to keep up on content, because he has a strict schedule that he adheres to. And I highly encourage you to go ahead and subscribe to Austin. Help us continue to get him on his drive to 500 subscribers. Now, granted, that's he needs to hit 200 first, but he'll get there. We believe in him.
Yeah, that's another one of Legion of Comics. Mark over there, he did a whole push, and everybody just came out of the woodworks and started subscribing to that channel.
I believe that was a Friday morning. I was on that
Yeah.
particular time too. We just went crazy and it just exploded.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mark.
So it's
Yeah.
a nice little running joke here.
Yeah. So, all right. Let's go ahead and give you guys again 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, banana. All right. Draw wheel of fish. Bam! Dale
Dale.
of suspense. Congratulations, sir. All right. Let me go ahead and remove that there. And Chris, how are we going to do Dale?
By the way, for those of you that are watching, Dale, I believe, has a subscriber contest that just fired up in the last little bit. Make sure that you check out Dale, one of the nicest guys in the YouTube community and Instagram community. Dale's a real good dude. All right, let's go 6 from the front, 6 from the back.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from the front. We have
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Thor
Oh yes.
issue number 6, Virgin variant. Congratulations. I only know that because I wrote it on the back what it is.
Yeah.
Prepare.
I love those Galactus images from that early Thor run. It was really cool.
All right. 6 from the back. Blade Runner 2029 or 2029. I want to say 2099. That's what I want to say, but from Titan Books, issue number 6.
Very cool. Very cool.
Blade Runner action. All right. What's next, Chris?
Let's go front to back.
All right.
Stop. Right in the middle.
Ooh, I like this cover. Why did I put this in here? All right, well, Justice League issue 68.
Oh my
Ooh.
goodness.
Look at that.
Let's see the DC fans drip over this. That is incredible.
Yeah, that's a beauty.
Holy crap.
Hold
Hold that back up just for a second. Right? Like, holy crap. Wow. I'm sorry, Dale. I may just claim that one myself right out of your win stack. I may have to go. I may have to go try and find that on the bay. That is freaking incredible.
Sorry, Dale. Technical errors. That book is no longer valid.
This is
in the
just a
giver.
glitch in the Matrix. This is not real. Wow. Yeah, Blind Bunny. Tell me about it. All right, now.
Ooh. Fantastic Four, issue 224.
I believe that's John Byrne, right around the time when Byrne took over. Love it.
Prisoners of the Space Gods.
Yep, that's some late 70s, early 80s FF. Fantastic.
All right. 2 more books, unless we get more.
Now, if anyone can confirm circumstance saying Alexander Lozano did that Superman cover, I'm not aware of it. That's a different take I've never seen before. All right, Rob. Now. Oh boy.
Okay, it's a free comic book day.
Mhm.
Star Wars: The High
'Cause I know
Republic.
what's on the back. Look at that.
Outstanding.
Fat Stacks T-shirt. Congratulations, sir. That'll be going out. Get a shirt out to you on there too.
Very good. Very cool. Very
You'll have to let me know what size you need. I think I have an XL available, but if you're bigger or smaller, we'll get that done. All right, one more book here.
Now, this is it.
We have Captain Harlock.
Why do I know that character? And a bonus pull.
All right.
All right.
He's a space pirate.
Now, is Captain Harlock, wasn't there what this run is another big character was in like a secondary story for?
I am only familiar with this book because John Jang did a cover for it,
Okay.
I believe.
All right. Austin, you
Bonus
know what?
pull
You have
time.
the honors, man, for the bonus pull for
Okay.
Dale.
Okay.
How do you want to do the bonus poll?
Let's go back to front
All right.
and then go ahead and stop.
Another fatty. Wonder Woman
Oh,
750.
Wow.
This is
Ji Hung Lee.
Jay Anceletto.
Oh, Anceletto.
Mm,
Great cover.
nice DC covers in this
Yeah.
one.
Yep.
Congratulations. Excellent. Oh, my goodness gracious.
That's why.
Mhm.
Dale. Let me label those right now so I don't forget. Dale. And then a t-shirt.
Yeah,
So
I knew
we'll put
there
that
was
in
something
there.
about it. Yeah, there's something. Okay.
So there we go. Look at that. That's the first. Dale gets the mark of being the first person to get a merch pull out of the box. Congratulations,
Congrats.
Dale. There are others, including the official SlabHub mug, where you can like it hot and steamy. Programming notes. Let's see. Next week, as you see scrolling across, one of the guests people have been excited to see, Man Cave Comics makes his first appearance on the show next week. You don't have to listen to me talk about mystery boxes anymore. The last mystery box sold during the show here.
Oh, terrific.
So that's it. That means we will this later on this weekend, either today or tomorrow. I'll be, for those of you who did purchase mystery boxes, I'll be doing on Instagram the wheel spin, so that way you can see who gets the bonus prize. Don't forget next week. Monday I have my mail call. There's the next 2 weeks are going to be pretty.
Fat stacks.
The next 2 weeks are going to be pretty impressive because I'm going to have to split what I've got here. Some of it's going to have to get held off. In the next 2 weeks, there's some amazing stuff coming. And then Wednesday, of course, Mark from Legion of Comics. We have, or is it Wednesday? Or is like or is it Tuesday, Mark? I can't remember which day he's got. I think it's Wednesday. He's got his 1,000 subscriber giveaway that we'll be giving away some books where I'll be there to give away. Ooh. Couple slabs. We'll be giving away this. Oops, let me make myself big for a second here. We'll be giving away this G.I. Joe first appearance of Flint and Footloose and Tomox and Zaymot. We'll be giving away that book, and we'll be giving away this Marvel team-ups Spider-Man and Machine Man Frank Miller cover.
Nice.
That'll be going away there as well too. The whole panel will be there. Yes, sir. Wednesday at 9 p.m. Thank you very Eastern time, so 6 p.m. Pacific, because on this show we make a point of saying both time zones. Those of you in the middle, you guys always get hosed. Nobody talks about Central Time, except for maybe WTBS Atlanta. Let's see, Chris, what you got coming up there, sir?
Well, yesterday I actually received a mystery box from this gentleman. DJ Links and myself have been in contact. We're going to be setting up a date in the very near future, God willing, where DJ and I will have a box battle talking about Rob's Fat Stacks, this current round of mystery boxes. Tomorrow, Mark and myself will be releasing two cool guys. So, Mark, if you're still watching, I still need to receive your hot pick. Monday, I will be opening a mystery box from Frankie's Comics. And Wednesday, before the big extravaganza, I'll be doing a live New Comic Book Day hangout. And then we'll be jumping onto Mark's stream. I will surprise everyone with what I'm going to be giving away on Mark's channel. We'll keep that, for the very last moment. So everyone that's on the panel, they'll be a little bit surprised and they can participate as well. And Sunday night, I'm hoping to be on Mark's channel for At Week's End, where we take a spoiler look back at everything that's happened in pulp culture and comic books. And so I can actually talk about how cool A Righteous Thirst for Vengeance has been lately.
I'm not caught up yet, so.
Okay. That'll be
Well, he'll
Sunday
talk
night.
about it on that show, not this show.
Right. And so yeah, that's and next week, next Saturday, I'll be appearing on this fantastic show again. And I think that's pretty much going to be my week. I'm looking very forward to having that box battle with DJ Links. It should
Yeah, I'm
be a
looking
good,
forward
should be
to
a
that.
good time.
I think our man Chip there wants to make it a 3-way.
Yeah, all right.
Kinky.
We'll pick a channel, and then we'll probably have Rob pop on to do some moderation to talk about some of the books that we pull. And yeah, so, and in fact, anyone who's purchased this round of mystery boxes from Rob, reach out to me. I'm sure DJ will have no problem. We'll make it a little bit of a big to-do, and
This
we'll
makes
see
it
what we do.
scheduling becomes more complicated, but hey,
Yeah,
only if you're trying to do it live, I suppose.
right.
All right. Well, hey guys, everybody, thanks for coming on out for this edition of SlabHub as we got back on the comic train. Want to remind you, we do have an opening in our programming for the February 12th show. So if you thought to yourself, I could come on and show some of my books, or I'd like to come on and show some of my books, February 12th is a slot that is available for us. Reach on out to me and we'll talk about what your slabs are. There's now a screening process. You can thank Tyler for that. And
Indeed.
so
There's no asterisk beside slab.
right.
Hub.
So there is an opening for February 12th. Otherwise, we're booked out until like the last week of April. So if you are interested still, though, you can let me know. I'll put you on the list, because sometimes there might be an issue where somebody needs to drop out and they let me know, and we need to fill in a hole. Some people are really good at filling in a hole, but some better people are better than others. Some people just are a hole. Welcome to SlabHub, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm gonna write that one down. That was great.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, it is SlabHub AT-AT. Oh, after Tyler, as opposed to AT-AT. Okay, got it. Yeah, I was thinking that we're gonna slab that AT-AT in the back of Voltron. Kinky, boom, boom. All right. We all thank you all for coming on out. Until next time, make sure you collect what you want. Don't let anybody tell you what you should or shouldn't collect, including myself, because I'm just a fat man with a fat stack of comics and a fat opinion. Thanks, guys, for watching.
Go Bill.